sourcing related topics, and I created this under the setup. I created under setup, rule set, CRT configuration, constraint set, sourcing lane definition. Same time, I prepared historical shipments and I prepared lane aggregation. Unfortunately, the fact is, when we prepared historical shipments, what we got from Mumbai to Delhi, Delhi to Mumbai, right? Delhi to Mumbai we tried, but the result was in historical shipment we got into different locations from the 3 months. I didn't understand why it is not showing our own shipments. So that is the one particular, I would say, observation. Other than that, everything is working. So I just created bid creation. So bid I created, a project I created. So here, out of this tasks, what is the end user activity? What is the setup? You have to differentiate. So as I mentioned, setup level, you guys will work. Bid creation and bid analysis, all these things will handle by the end users. Okay, right. So now we created a bid creation, and we created a project, and bid round automatically system created. One of the bid I selected, and that bid I just invited for the service providers, and there is an email notification it has to go, and I received an email notification yesterday itself. You can see invitation to bid, and if I click this, opening date of the bid and closing date of the bid, so whatever details, everything you will receive, and with that you also will receive one attachment, and that attachment you have to open, and you have to give the response. Okay, so this is what we did yesterday. So where is the attachment? Okay, this is attachment logo is coming, and okay, bid invitation we got, but whenever we receive a bid invitation, so our expectation is a template also has to come. What is that? A template has to come. So template didn't come. Sorry? Go to mute. So template has to come. So template didn't come. So what we will do that? We will do into another way. So we'll come to here under the CRT configuration. We'll go to CRT configuration itself. And search your CRT, and here this is the CRT, and edit here, CRT configuration detail. One second. Okay, here the missing part, we need to add the CRT configuration under the bid round, and just click on finish and go to actions. So yesterday what we did what is the action we did? Send a bid invitation we did, and at the same time we have to do create carrier response template. So here you have to say transaction code as a I. Here you have a service providers who are involving in this particular process. So in our case, we added this particular sourcing contact in RKDHL. So this is what we want to update, and run the job round background. You just make as a yes. Same time, you created a contact yesterday. What is that? Bob. Just send generate carrier response template. So what system will do that? This particular template, it will send to this email ID. Just close it. Just go back to your email. Just refresh, and you will receive one email with a template. Just we need to wait for the email template to receive. Okay. Any doubt till now? What we did? We created a setup, and under the setup, we created a rule set, and we created a CRT configuration. And while we creating a CRT configuration, what we did, we gave related rate record. So you can see you can't edit now CRT configuration. The reason, bid rounds already issued. So system will show this message. Same time, whatever the rate offering, rate record we are using as a template, and that also now it will get to freeze. So the reason, we are working for the bidding process. So in between the bidding, someone should not modify or change the things. So ours says which one? DS, right?
Yeah, DS only, the first one.
Right. If I go and edit, you can see we are getting a message. CRT is configured for the rate offering, therefore it cannot be edited. Same time, the relevant rate record also, it will show same message. So for timing, I went to there. So here I'm just waiting for the email notification. So it has to trigger from OTM. It will take a little time. Okay, you just wait for that one. So question to Ram, what is sourcing? Hello?
Yeah, Virat.
What is sourcing? OTM sourcing. Go ahead, I'm just waiting.
Like sourcing in a sense, we are taking that, what we can say.
Your voice is coming very low. Just you need to check.
Let me once.
Sorry. Go ahead. I'm following.
Not clear.
Yeah, it's okay. Now, go ahead.
Sourcing is something like we are providing the details to the service provider to get the bidding about these details and all. We are sending
So what is the purpose of sourcing?
Purpose of the sourcing is like we are inviting our service providers for bidding,
Okay. Why
and
we are inviting?
we
Why
are
we are?
creating a template, and in the template, what are the details which need to view, and what are the things. I mean, whatever required the details, those details only we will enter and send that template to that service provider to view, and whether he want to accept it or not for bidding and all.
Right. So now, in why we are using sourcing? So what kind of situation customer will go with the sourcing module?
Like we have multiple service providers that we will provide to different people,
Hmm.
and it's not like only one person can accept that bidding. There are many chances like different people will provide different kinds of biddings.
Okay.
So any one of the person,
No,
whoever.
actually, now I will ask a question different way. We have a rate
Mhm.
contracts, everything. We can create it directly rate contracts, and we can create the service provider onboarding. Then why we have to go sourcing and all? So now my question is, see, we are trying to onboard the service provider for one particular lane or one particular project. So we can straight away create a rate contracts and everything, and we can use. And why we are going sourcing now? Dinesh, what is the answer, or anybody?
Generally, service provider is already contracted, has a agreement with us to do the shipments or something like that. But in case if we are having a different project, or it's a huge which has more work than the previous, so we will be doing as a sourcing way. For example, this particular day has more projects, like more shipments from one particular company, so we do the sourcing method, so that on this particular day these many shipments will be there. We will be segregating, like we will be qualifying, if some service provider has done these many shipments or this much price, and we will be quoting the, like we will be like it's like we will be sending the template from that. All service provider will be giving their price. According to the price for which we like, we will be accepting the bid. It's like that.
Okay, how many of you understand the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's a good answer, and there is a one more thing. Whether we have a project or whether we have a non-project or not, some companies like DHL or any manufacturing companies, if they want to do a subcontracting and all, so there is a policy already they written in their company rules and all. Without sourcing, they should not go to onboard any new subcontractor or any vendor in their business. I repeat, their company policies itself, they designed like that. Anyone, if you want to use for business, a new service provider, if you want to onboard, it has to go with the sourcing only.
Okay.
You
In
understand?
simple one terminology, we can say it's a onboard the services. So
Yeah, it's onboarding service providers also. So when we create a contract and rate management and all, this is a kind of like onboarding only, but you are doing onboarding directly. So you're not doing any sourcing or anything. You're not understanding how much is have a cost, and you what you're doing on the paper or I mean some agreement base. You are doing all this thing, and you are going to use the service provider for your business. But when you use a sourcing, the service provider has to come through the sourcing. He has to do a competition and all this thing. And it's not a competition. He has to provide his prices and what is the services he did. All these things he has to do. Then he has to qualify for our business. That's the meaning of the sourcing. So whatever Ram said, that statement is good, and whatever Dinesh said, that statement also good. And majorly, the sourcing is going to use for the company policies purpose also. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just waiting for the email. I didn't receive the email. Maybe sometime what happened that glog notification will wait. So what we will do in another way, we will go sourcing. We'll go to bid creation and bid round. I will tell you in a recent example also, MI phones and all, you book the phone and they do the lottery and they will give the phones. So MI phone or something. Recently Amazon, they used a trick and they created a kind of curiosity to customers. Why they created that? See, it's also kind of bidding only. You are requesting and you're holding, and you are asking and that guys are providing through lottery. It is a kind of a similar bidding only. It's a product kind of bid. So we used RKDHL or which one?
Second one.
Run background, no. Create. Okay, something is wending wrong. Go actions. Which service provider level we gave Bob and all, just wait. That's what contact. It is not coming. This one you're talking, right? DSL.
No, DS. Yeah. RKDS
Okay, there is no confusion, guys. So here only thing is I'm using your master data. Okay, so that is the reason I do not have a control. So to show things what I have to do also, I have to use my own master data. Then you can able to quickly follow the things also. Okay, that's the only difference. Steps are very clear, and what we are doing. Yes, Bob and all there. Let's see. Pradeep, do you understand?
Yes, Abhinav. Understand.
Right. So the only issue what I am facing, I'm not receiving the response template. So I'm just waiting for the response template. So at this time I'm going to use this one. And background, yes. Let's say pop. So I'll say create gender. So the results will send to email address. Let's see. Let's say enter. Okay, I'm going to use another environment. Another environment means it's taking time and it's not working. So okay. So now I will do the same process here. So go to sourcing and bid creation, bid round, and search the bid round. And here, okay, here this is the bid round. So create response template. So here service provider Swift and contact. Okay. See here you can see response template is generating. Actually, this response template, it will go to emails same time. This response template can be generated from here. That's what I tried. We got a 500 error. So the reason it's a data error. So here, this is the response, and you will receive this particular template to email. Okay. So here, this is the shift one, bid round. So bid amount, the service provider, this guy, example DHL, RKDHL, you can consider. This guy will give a bid amount $100, and he will tell what is the equipment group he is going to facilitate. So that equipment group, what is that? So if you come to here, you will find here, but the reason, see, this equipment group is supposed to give input by the service provider. So copy this one and put here. I'm doing now as a service provider role. So this is the two informations I gave, and the locations are destination location Chicago and source location is New York, and this is the information. So now once service provider gives all the information based on the template. So this template where it is generating, the CRT template we prepared in the system. So that is the one it is updating now. Okay. So now I'm saying I'm saving in the desktop. Save and close the screen. Close the screen, and service provider will log in into his own screen. Service provider login you already know. Now service provider, what he will do, that he will go to upload the bid response. Now he will select a service provider called SD. What is the service provider? SD Swift. And browse. And here there is a file we have already. What is the file? We just saved.
SD Shift.
Where we saved?
Desktop only, SD Shift.
No, it's not coming. Let's check that. What is the name I gave? Yeah, SD Shift only. Why it is not coming?
This is there in desktop. That's it.
I'm in desktop only. Okay, I understand. So SD Shift, carrier response template. Just say open and click on upload. This is a service provider doing, and he is responding to the bid. Your carrier response template has been uploaded and processed with the result described below. Okay, for this one. Now go to home. So go to notification now. These notifications are related to that logistics planner side. Whatever things are uploaded, and you will find the notification here. Okay, in the notification, that means whoever uploading the things, the logistics planner from the manufacturing side, he have to have visibility. So here you can see the numbers. It's all like old numbers, and if I click this one, now you can see it is a failed. What is the message we are getting? Bid round is not open and invalid. Okay. So now what we have to do for this, again, I will go to project itself. The reason bid round, he gave some limited time, and I am responding after the time. So what I have to do, go to project, and here this is the project actions. And now what you have to do, you can create a bid round automatically from here, or what you can do, we can use this particular similar project here, example. So here I'm just taking the screenshot of the existed one. There are multiple ways we can do that. Okay, so here I may create a one more project, or I can create a separate bid round also, using the existed project. So here I can go and bid round. I will say new project, and I have to give the project ID. If the project ID already expired, I can't do. So that is the reason what I'm doing, instead of like wasting our time, I'm just creating a project here directly as a new. Okay, so you also will get a clear idea. So I'm just creating a project new, and I say SD project new 2, and description start date I'm saying from Friday 1st of the May, and I'll say this bid will close to by 8th again. So parameters ID, so I will say default only. Lane summary, So lane summary, you know already, we created already. SD USA. So in our case, we created different. So this is a different domain. So do not get confused. Okay. SD. So all what you have to do before you create this sourcing project, you have to cross check in your system. What you have to cross check? You have a proper uh, shipments for one particular lane. Example, Mumbai to Delhi, you said. At Mumbai to Delhi, when I'm using, I'm not getting the shipment. So what you have to do that, whenever you want to create a shipment history and lane summary and all, pick one line and check before going to that. Just cross check. If it should have like 10-20 shipment, and that particular lane summary and rate record you just consider as a template and all. So then your project will work. So now project is created. Now project is created. So now I am going as a bid round, search. So I will get a one more thing. See, this is the bid round automatically created. Now I'll go to actions and create carrier response template. I'm doing quickly, same action. CRT configuration, they don't need the CRT. Oh, did I miss the CRT? Maybe.
Yes, I think.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. So we can give CRT here, or we can give the CRT there also. Right. Go to actions. Now carrier response template, create carrier response template. Just make as I, and service provider is as shift, and no, say carrier
What are
response.
I transaction code I used?
No problem. It's the first time if you load IU also it's okay. I mean you are giving this template to service provider, and service provider will give the response. When he is giving the response multiple times, if he is giving responding, then you can give IU. If it is one time he is responding, then you can give I only. It's another reason. This is the first time you are receiving a response from service provider.
Yes.
But normally people will take IU also. The reason there is a chances of multiple bids also some people will submit. Okay, right. Here I say equipment ID, this one, and cost. I said this is the two places we will give. And once you save this, and system will ask you the destination SD bid. To save, and now close it. Okay. Right now upload the bid response, and now select the service provider as this is. Now browse and select SD bid to open, upload. You will get a message here successfully, and but what you have to do, you have to click home and just come to here, and a new notification will come. Here things should be success. So is it a new notification or old notification? We need to check. This is the old one only. Still system is not generated a new one. Just wait for the update. That is the old one only, right? The response message.
Yes.
I think again it is getting failed. CRT number, row number 2. Let's see what I will do. Here I will use a IU this time. Mm, no man, we are getting like multiple. We are only checking this one. Okay. If I click here, see bid round is not open and failed. Okay, it's good. We have to go like next largest number. So 62658. See here 62656 we are continuously seeing, right? This one.
No, that is 5658.
Sorry?
Number is ID is different, right? That's what.
No, 62656 is there always in the top. What is the highest number here? 62656, 62657, 62658. This is the latest, I guess. Right?
Again, down is also there. 59 also.
Where it is?
Oh,
62658.
okay. Yeah.
So the
62658.
previous
Yeah.
day.
59. This is the
That
one.
is 59. Yeah, 658 is the
Right. Still, what it is saying, bid round is not.
valid.
Why? We already opened the bid, right?
Yeah, we open and service provider send it.
Okay. We created a new project and using that we tried. Okay. So what I will do here, just thinking like what is the error cause. Let's see. This bid round date also we gave enough time. And what is the response on that? Let's see CRT level, it's outdated or not. Okay, we have a CRT configuration, right? So there are so many things, parameters we have to check. Any dates we gave or not in other areas. Okay, this is not allowing. Okay, so let's do one thing. So we need to create everything new. That only makes sense. You guys are okay?
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Here, a rule set I'm just showing here. We will not touch this rule set. There is no big difference here. Right here, I'm just giving like service provider profile, and you see yesterday we discussed already. This is the one, and now I will create now new. Okay. So what we can do, few things we can reuse. Okay, rule set it's not required to create multiple times, and same time CRT configuration I will create new. So this CRT configuration, see for my understanding I'll create a new. So SD CRT 2, and here rate record template SD Shift RR CRT configuration details. I'll go quickly, don't get confused. So this is just, we have already same thing, we are not changing anything, close. Okay, now I will go to constraint set. Here constraint set also doesn't have any issues, I would say. If I search a constraint set also, it's almost similar. Which equipment group you want, that only you are giving here. Okay, that is the only difference. While we don't need to create a different constraint set. Okay. Now if I come to bottom, sourcing load lane definition, and here also there is no much difference. The reason which sourcing lane we want to use for that, and that only we are doing. Here I am telling my lane is USA lane. It's a very basic setup. So here also location New York to Chicago. That's it. Okay. Now I go home, and now what I will do, historical shipments, shipment criteria. So with this, like you guys can get an idea. Shipment set SD shipment set 2, and start date I'm just giving somewhere in the like April month to till end of the 30th. Right. So here mode profile I'm giving TL, shipment type I'm saying TL, and I will say in the bottom nothing, I'll say finish. So actions, build shipment set, and I will say no, refresh. System will tell you like what is the result from last month onwards, how many builds shipments are there. So if I click this, you also see that what is the shipment count. You can see 19 shipment counts are there. Okay, now I'm closing this and closing. Okay, now I'm going here. Now if I come to little down, lane aggregation, lane summary criteria, and here I'm just creating new. So here I'm saying SD LS2, begin date I'm giving like same model, April 1st to 30th April. So what is the lane summary means? From this date to this date, how many lanes you have in your system. So how many shipping lanes, transportation lanes you have. So here I will give time period in size in days. First time period, I will give this way. So mode profile, here I'm giving TL. Lane count, here I'm not giving any. Service provider profile, SD, shift profile, and equipment group, I'm just giving this one. Okay. Now, if I come to little down, I will say SD, SS2. See, there is no much difference. So just I gave the same information. Actions, build lane summary. Run, you just keep like this, run job and say here no, build lane summary. See what is the thing? You got count called 1. Okay, it's enough for our testing purpose. So now I'm closing this, closing, home. Now I'm just trying to create the, what is that? Rest of the setup, bid creation, project, new project ID, SD, project 3, start date, and I'm giving 30th for the better purpose, April 30th. Right, the reason project starts from yesterday, and I'll give the project ends by May 9th. Parameter set, default. So you can give parameters, a default or any parameter if you have by your own. So if you have like your own parameter and you just give, there is no difference with the parameter also. So we just give like default also. Okay. Lane summary. What you created, SD, lane summary 2 now. And I'm creating constraint set, same one, the one already it's had. So now if I come to little down, project details, rate record template, SD, same template only. Equipment group here, if you want to give, here it's not required, just say finish. So what it will do, as mentioned, bid round it will create. You just go to bid round and now search the bid round. Here you will find a bid round 3. Here what you can do that, we can use our own CRT, which is our CRT SD, CRT2 now. Okay, I'm using my CRT2. Now I will say finish and go to actions. Go to actions and create response template, and you can say I or IU, whatever. Service provider, here you just give this one, no background, create generate response template and say this is the one, and here I'm just enabling. See, there is no much difference. I'm just trying one more time, and why it got error, it should work, but let's see. It is saying a message called project details is invalid or some CRT details is invalid. It's getting. So here I'm just putting my bid amount is 200. I say again my equipment group. Here I'm just putting. That means service provider will respond with the equipment group and what is the cost he is going to charge. That's it. Just paste here and save. Say OK and select desktop. and here SD CRT 4. Just say desktop save and close the file and close the screen. Go to home, and now if you come to little down, we'll find upload bid response. Hopefully it should work. SD. If this is not working, what I have to do? I have to prepare my own data set without using any existing data set, and I have to try. Say upload successful. Just go to here, and now you will find this another rate record, another response. Here you have to check. You can see success. Guys, are you following?
Yeah.
What we got?
Now we got a success.
Earlier?
Invalid. We got.
Right, good. So now, right. So now what we did, it is updated with the bid round. Now what you have to do under the bid analysis, create the scenario. So scenario here says solution only. Just click on new. Here you have to say solution SD solution 1 and bid round. What is the bid round? We created just now the bid round. SD. The bid round is, you see which one? Third one only, right?
Yeah.
Finish. Now parameter set default. You can see sourcing rule set SD shift rule, save, finish. Okay, again go to home. So where it was asked solution. So if I go to solution scenario and solution detail, if I search now, see solution. Okay. Okay, so now if I come little down, so what we have to do, if you go here in the particular bid page, so you know solution, it was asking in the project level or bid round level. 1 second. Yeah, it's a project level only. Yeah. See the one what you created just now, the solution. What you have to do, you have to tag here under the, not here, I think in bid round only. No, wait. So under project it is no. Okay. So what you have to do, now go to again bid round only. There is a placeholder called solution. So there you have to give this solution ID. You have to tag the solution ID under there. You can see solution ID. So this is the solution ID. This is the solution. Save, finish. Okay. Now I will recall what we did. We created a bid round. We created a project, and we invited for the service providers to upload their template, and they uploaded their templates with the response. Now we got the response. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to do the bid analysis. Okay. Now bid analysis only. What I did while doing a bid analysis, I created a solution. That solution, and I added into the particular bid round. So that is nothing but analysis only. Okay. Now I'll go to same bid round. So here you will find another option called bid. So what is this bid? Example, you can see upload bid response and bid. So if I click the bid, if I search, you will find a bids. So this bid automatically system will create. Okay. So here now what we have to do, if you click plus symbol, you will not create here, but normally this bid round it will create by system. So now what we have to do, we received the bid response. Now go to bid. Okay, now you have to go to bid. So bids, bid round, you will not create any bids now manually. Whatever bid rounds you received, for this particular bid round, go to actions. What you have an option called okay. So here if I click right, you see related bids. If I click the related bids, you can see the new bid already there. As I mentioned, we should not create the bid manually. Why we will not create the bid manually means we are receiving the bid through the template. We already uploaded. When you uploaded that, so it's no meaning you can create manually. Clear? So if I edit the bid, so if I say like this is the project details and this is the information you'll find, and if I go to lane detail, and you will get the lane details, and if I go to bid detail, and you will get a bid details also. So total shipment statistics 3, maximum, average, and what is the guy he responded. Through template we submitted 200 cost, you remember, and we gave the equipment group ID. So the template whatever you carrier uploaded, it creates the bid like this. Ram and Pradeep, able to understand? The one we responded load up response, and it created a bid automatically.
Oh.
Clear? Not clear your voice, Pradeep.
Clear.
Okay. So now I will go to the bid. So bid round we got response. What we have to do once we get this particular bid. So here you can see there is an option called close bid round and copy bid round, create. These are all like multiple actions. So now what we have to do, we have to do the commit the bid round. So what you have to do, go to again a bid, go to again a bid. So we have to do the commitment of the bid. So what is our bid? I think latest number we can able to find is 87 is the latest number. So now what I'm doing as an end user, you are from manufacturing side and you need a service providers and all. What you do that, you will come to here and you can see I'm getting a disturbance. Go to mute. So here, yeah. Now here we will click the change publish status and we will say you can see earlier bid published to no original status. We are allowed now as a publish. That means so many people will do the bidding, but you will do the acceptance here. It's just you are considering this bid to go with the business. See earlier bid publish is no and bid publish yes. So now after that what you have to do, you have to say accept bid. You can see now original status also commit new. Now also it's commit new. What you have to do that you have to do a commit first. So before you do commit, and what is the interesting part? You have to verify the statuses also. Verify the statuses. See, if I click now status, earlier published was no, and like now it's changed to published to yes. Bid rating completed. Bid in excluded, it is in excluded. Now we have to include, and these are all status we have to change. Now what we have to say, action. You remember what we did? We changed the published status, and what we have to say, we have to say bid include. So now bid in excluded status original, now bid it came to included. So now what you have to other status, actions, and now you have to do a commit bid. So earlier commit new, now it is committed. So why we have to do all these things? So carrier did a response, but as an end user, this guy is a right guy or not, whether his bid response is right or not, everything you validate and you will accept the things. Okay. Now how many actions I did? I did a 3 actions. Now I'm doing the, what is that? 4th action. Accept the bid. You can see earlier status is commit committed. Now status is commit accepted. See, are we following the flow?
Yeah.
Right. So now this is the thing. See, likewise, this is the one service provider response in the bid. So if 200 service providers are responded like this, what you have to do as an end user? You have to do analysis by exporting this information to Excel, and you have to analyze and you have to accept one by one for one project or one particular lane. So there is no such cases. Only one service provider will respond for the kind of project based and all. Project if you announce, and sometimes like you will find like 10 to 20 service providers, they will respond with their prices. See, which cases you will find only one bid means, example as I mentioned, right? And a second scenario, companies always onboard the service provider with one sourcing only. So in that case, so service provider will do the bidding and you will find only one bid. It's just for the onboarding purpose. But when they are doing like a commercialization and there is a competition and multiple people are responding means, you will see a multiple bids here. Understand?
Okay.
So now what we did? Project we created, project bid round we created. We did the upload responses, bid we did. See, bid package, it's not required when you try to create a combination of like, I would say, combination of the bids, then we can call as a bid package. At this moment, it is not required. It is required, but it's not right now. What we have to do, bid we did. Now we have to go to bid round. Right. So again, we will search our status. What is the status? So we always, guys, whenever you do testing, you always do a status check. So what is the status? So where exactly we are? So here there is no status button. Okay. So normally what we have to do, we have to check statuses. So now go to bid analysis and scenario. And now what you have to do, search the scenario. Now for this particular scenario, what you have to do, actions. And now you can see add bid to solution, change publish status, and notify award service provider, set publish. These are all actions. So what you have to do, you can call as you have to do a solve scenario. What is solve scenario means, see what we are trying to do, we were trying to do there is some problem is there. Problem is there is some requirement is there that we are calling as a scenario. This is a project. You need a bids for your scenario. So that we are trying to receive the bids, and now we are trying to close the scenario. That means bids are responded, we identified the people, and now we want to award the bidding purpose. So here now just understand, when you receive a bid, that time only you do the who is eligible, who is not eligible, you will decide there itself. So who is eligible, those guys only you will do a contract. So what you have to do in bid level only, you have to do accept, commit, all these things you are doing, right? There only you have to take the decision which people you want to take accept, which people you don't want to take accept, you don't want to allow. So here this is the solution, one overall solution scenario. We are trying to close the this particular requirement, and we will say award, it's award backup service provider. So we will not do that. We'll say if any backup service provider is there, we will award. We'll say solve scenario. So if you refresh, you can see when I say solve scenario, that means awarded service providers. Who is there? SD shift, lanes 1, 100%, shipments 3. So we don't have a multiple service providers bidded here. Only one service provider is bidded. So system is doing the awarding. Awarding means based on your bid acceptancy, bid response, and all this thing, system doing the award. So now I will close this. So solve scenario is over. Now we have to go to bid now. So now you already have a bid, right? So now what you have to do, go to bid creation, and the bid you have to go search. If I click now view, if I click now view, so what will do? See here, awarded rate record, it is not showing anything. So now what you have to do, before this particular awarded rate, I mean whether it's awarded to that service provider, he has to have visibility, right? So now here, so like once again, so here now we will say there is a one action we have to do. I will do that. In bid round also we have to do the closing. So if I have to go to bid round, and here I have to search my bid round, and here actions. See here what you have to do, you have a commit bids in bid round. Just you have to click the commit bids in the bid round. So system will say which service provider. See committed, accepted, and now again go to actions. You can see will not close anything. Refresh. Just click on here, and you can go bid rounds from here also, related bids. and you will go here in the related bits, click on the edit and go to lane detail, bid detail. See here, what it has to do, there should be award rate record it has to do. Okay, so now what is happening for this bid round, the award rate record has to create. Okay, so just 1 second. We like project, we'll see. Project we have actions. Now close the project. Oh no, sorry. So now what we have to do here, you have an option to build rates. You have to click on a build rates. So before we close that, we have to close the build rates. So here, rate quality, effective date, and I'm saying like 30th, expiration date 9th, and say no, build rates. See, project now created rates successfully. So now what we have to do, actions, go to related bid rounds. Now go to this one, go to here, related bids, and go to here, edit, lane detail, bid detail, you can see. Guys, are you clear? Hello?
Yes, Abram.
Are you exhausted or confused or
Little bit confused, you can say.
what is the confusion?
After bidding and all, once we accepted that, we are going and coming back to and fro for this bid and bid round.
Yeah, it's a steps. So see, now what is happening? Bid level you are accepting, and bid round level you have to close. I mean, you have to accept that, and bid round after you have to close the project level. Then it will build the rates. First, what you have to do that before closing the project, you have to build the rates, and you have to close the project.
Okay. So bill the rates means already in the template we are providing the amounts and all, right? It is not
Right.
that rates.
No, that's what. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Whatever you, the service provider responded the rates, right? So
In the
that
template.
rate,
Yeah.
that rate it will create as a actual rate record now. You can see location to location. If I go now, edit, you will find a cost with $200. You see that?
Okay.
So to create this rate record, normally what we do, we go home and we go to contract and rate management and we use a rate offering. And first we'll create a rate service, rate offering, rate record. Then these rate or records we will use for our planning and all. Now what we are doing, using a template, we are using a sourcing as a module, and using that sourcing module, we are creating the projects, we are inviting a bids, and service providers will respond the bids, and we'll do the bid analysis, and we'll do the bid acceptancy, and we'll close the bid rounds. And once we close the bid rounds, we'll close the project, and before closing the project, we'll do the build rates.
Yeah.
So the one whatever we created just now, you can see now under the rate record. Okay, I'll search, blank search. So still you guys are not believing the rate record came or not. If it is not coming, it's no use of doing all these things. This is the one. Yeah, you can see. This is the one we created. That one is created somewhere earlier. So this one we created today. See what is the risk, this effective date 30th to expiration date is when?
Yeah, next week.
Right. Why? It is just a project specific we created. Right. You see rate offering also automatically created. You can see rate record, rate offering also.
Okay.
Now, Pradeep, tell me why we create the sourcing and why we required sourcing.
It's nothing but to base to service through service provider. If it's make project there, we have to select the specific through using this sourcing like bidding. Everything.
So your voice is not clear, and I understand, but this is the overall statement of the sourcing. Okay, I want to add one more point. All of you. So here there is a one more feature is there in sourcing. So what you have to do, see here in rate record is there, right? Guys, follow everyone. Rate record is there, right? So can you tell me the service provider, once he provides the rate, it's a lifetime rates or just for some period?
It's for a period only, just
Right.
for a period.
Right. Now, here in OTM, when you go for implementation or any support project, you have like your customer will ask you every month to update the rates. So how he will ask you to update the rates? He will get rates from the service provider, and that rates he will give for you, and you have to update the rates. What you will do if he asks to update the rates?
I think we need to update somewhere.
You always come to here in the rate record. You will select the rate record and you will update, or what?
This is one option. We might have other option also.
Right. So normally what we will do that this rate record updation and all, we will use a concept called CSVs, and we will export all the rates CSVs, and we will update the data in the CSV. Rate templates will update, and we'll upload the CSVs back to the OTM. I will explain you what is the CSV concept, but there is a Excel kind of mechanism is there. We can generate and we can update and we can load, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the same action we can do with the sourcing also. Sourcing is they provided a similar kind of thing with the easy fields. So what you have to do under the sourcing, everyone has to work on this. You have to practice and you have to do this. Go to under the sourcing. There is a concept called rate maintenance. So what is the name?
Rate
maintenance. This is not only sourcing rates. You can update the rates for all the sourcing rates, non-sourcing rates also. Okay. Now what you have to do? Click on download rates. So you have to give conditions and all these things, and which one you have to download, and which one you have to use. All these things you will give. So here you will give only one of that. I mean, I'm just giving some information, and that's all I will say. So now, I mean, you have a transport mode, and whatever you have, all these things you will give. So once you given, what you have to do, if you want to add any additional things and all, you will do, or else just say query based on the actions, download rates, and you will say continue. Click OK. So rate load definition, and it will ask you, so structure and all, just click on download rate. So before you do this, what you have to do, rate download definition you have to build. So rate record structure also you have to build. So where you have to build, here only you will find the manage rate load definition, and at same time you have an option in the power data also. So using that, you will create the options what a system is providing. So you will prepare the setup and you will download the things. Once you download the things, so what you do, you will do all your Excel work in the your system. I mean to say, how much increased, what are the rates are they given, all these things you will prepare. Then you will go to upload rates. Upload rates, here I don't want to explain much. You just select the browse file and you will click the upload. When you click the upload, what system will do that? And it will update the rates under the rate records. Does it make sense?
Yeah. So this is
So
one
when you
shorter
will
way
use rate maintenance, if customer is bought the license for the rate sourcing, then only you can use the rate maintenance. If customer is not buying the sourcing, means what you have to do, you have to try another mechanism, as I mentioned, right? Using a templates, using a CSVs, you have to maintain the rates.
Okay.